where the Hebrew Israelites hear the prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, to speak about the upliftment of Yahweh Shai, which is the only begotten Son of the Heavenly Father Yahweh, coming back to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel out of this last captivity. Okay? So first and foremost, we want to give all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders who taught us this truth, and to our elder bishops. And salutations to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. And the bottom line is, man, we need to get out of this place. Okay, this place it needs to go down. You know, it's too wicked. You know, it's too wicked. And the scriptures tell us that because a place is polluted, that it will end up destroying you. Okay? So when a place is wicked, it ends up destroying the people thereof, especially the Israelites. Okay? Matter of fact, get me that. You know, this is not your rest. Okay? You understand? Go ahead.
It's the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with the sword destruction.
It will destroy you even with a sword destruction. Okay? Meaning what? Meaning that because it's polluted, because it's full of wickedness, that leads to destruction. Matter of fact, look up that word destruction. The water. Who's going to be the next speaker? I think Mahaya is probably you speak between you and Mahaya.
This is
Go ahead, man.
okay.
Matter of fact, you could even get more, brother. Get more. Get more water. You brothers need water?
I'm good, bro.
You're good?
Yeah.
Want that? Oh yeah, take it. Take it. Take it. Go ahead and take it. You need water?
Yeah.
You want water actually?
Sure, I'm good for now.
Okay.
Okay, this is
All
the
right,
word chabal. Okay, the word destruction, which is chabal, says here, a cord, rope, territory, band, company, a rope, it's habal actually, habal. Pains of travail, pains, pangs, sorrows.
Pain, sorrows. So with a polluted place comes sorrows, comes pain. You know what I'm saying? Right? And how is a place polluted? Matter of fact, get me what's that? Numbers. Okay, get me numbers. You have his iPad?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me numbers 30, 33, and 35, Baba Kusha. Okay, go ahead.
Also ruin.
Ruin, yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorrow. Yeah, that's it.
Yep. And that all comes through what? Through wickedness, man. Through sin. All right? All right. Okay, so read that again.
Okay, this is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and 10. It says here, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Right. Go
Because
ahead.
it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with the sword destruction.
Right, it's not our rest. Okay? This is not the place where we are to rest. Okay? Where we are to be relaxed. There's always constant stress and cortisol being built up in this society. You know? It's on a high level, man. Everywhere you look. You know? Worrying constantly. You're not supposed to constantly be worrying about payments. You're not supposed to be constantly worrying about payments, man. All right? Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 65. It says, and among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow
Yeah, your
of
feet
mind.
can't find rest because you're constantly working. You're constantly moving. All right? You can't just sit down and say, I'm going to take a month off and just chill. You can't do that. All right? To reset. See, the body needs to reset. Okay? Even the earth needs to reset. You know? Go ahead.
Okay, this is well, let me read on. It says, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have none assurance of thy life.
Right. And the Shabbat is a reset for man too. But that's like the minimum. The Most High said, listen, you have to take a reset. But that's like the minimum. Is that one day plus the new moon. Okay? But really, you're supposed to have more than that. You're supposed to have a lot more than that, just that. Okay, to reset the body. You're not supposed to just be constantly working. Go ahead.
Okay. This is it says shall wear out the saints. Is that Daniel 8?
That's another one too. But actually, that was it on that?
Yeah, that was it on that.
Okay, read this.
Yep, Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood defileth the land,
Right.
and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
Right. So the land is polluted or defiled by the blood that is shed, the innocent blood that is shed. Ultimately, evil. Okay, it's polluted by that, but it's also polluted by idol worship. It's polluted by adultery. Okay. You see? So that leads to an environment that destroys you. Go ahead.
Yep. That was it. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So read that one more time.
Yep. Numbers 35 and verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are,
Right.
for blood defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
That's right. So, hey, so this is clearly a polluted land that we live in, right? Like I said, not just because of the bloodshed and the graveyard that we're standing upon, but also the wickedness. Okay. Matter of fact, you know how the world have got it, the earth has gotten weaker through age. Okay. You got something about? Okay, go ahead, Mahaya. You got something?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bring it out.
This is Proverbs 29 and verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Right.
But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Right, and everybody's in a state of mourning. I don't care if they have a smile on their face. Most of these people are faking smiles, okay? And you see that person, you'll see a video of them smiling and laughing and playing with friends, and like, you know, and then you find out the next day she took her life, or he took his life, okay? Matter of fact, there was something that I read that said people that smile, that fake a smile more often, they have like more likely of depression, something like that. Matter of fact, look up the statistic on if when people smile more often, are they more likely to be depressed, something like that. Or do they fake a smile? You know, people that fake a smile, are they more likely to unalive themselves, something along those lines. All right, look for something, okay? Because, hey, that when you do something that's against your spirit, it affects you negatively, okay? So let's say you're not in a happy mood, you know, you're in a mournful mood, and someone's playing, trying to make you laugh. That'll just more vex you. Right. Even as a child, you know, kids will fight you. You know, if the kids are in an angry mood, and then you try to make them laugh, kids, I remember kids will fight you for that. You know, because they might laugh a little bit, they're not in the spirit of laughing. You see what I'm saying? They actually get vexed at that. You know, when you do things that are contrary to your spirit, it affects you in a negative way. Okay. Go ahead, bro. You have some more?
That was it.
Oh, that was it on that? Okay, so like you read. Okay, what you got, bro?
Okay, this is the book of Daniel, chapter 7.
Also, why trimmest thou thy way? Get me that one, Mahaya. Why trimmest thou thy way? Go ahead.
Okay, this is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 25. It says here, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High,
That's right.
and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until the time and times and the dividing of time.
Yeah, and we're worn out in this place, completely worn out spiritually. That's why when you get up, sometimes you just get that blah feeling, that feeling of like a languishing spirit. There's another droopy, like a droopy spirit. Okay? Yeah. That's not normal. When you wake up, you're supposed to be energized. You're supposed to be ready to conquer the day. You understand? Enthusiastic, motivated. People are not motivated, man. You know, that's why it's harder for people to even follow through on things that they set themselves to do, because there's a spirit that's working against you. Matter of fact, look up the word droopy. Look up the word droopy. It's about the word droopy. Okay, DROOPY, and also look up the blue letter of that word you just read.
Wear out.
Yeah, we're out the saints. Okay, because we're definitely worn out. You know, when you got a shirt and you wash it too much, what happens? The color fades, right? It doesn't look as luscious. It doesn't look as attractive. It doesn't look as lively as it looked before. And that's how Jake is. Jake is not as lively as they were before. Okay. Go ahead.
So the word is bala. The word huh?
It's like blah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Yep. Go ahead.
Okay. It says
Well, didn't I just say that? Because before I said you feel like you're in a blah spirit.
Yep.
You know, but hey, go ahead.
to wear away, to wear out, to harass constantly.
Yeah.
Okay.
To harass, it's like, hey, when you wash your clothes, you constantly washing it, and what happens? The color starts to fade. You start to become a shell of your former self, so to speak. Go ahead.
It says, but used only in a mental sense, to
Yeah.
afflict, wear out.
That's right. And then when you're afflicted like this, but then what did Jake do when they were afflicted? What do men do when they're afflicted?
They have babies.
They have babies. They release themselves. They deal with women. Okay? So Esau set up a society that is completely oppressive, but then you can't even have a proper relationship with a woman. Okay? And then it's dangled in front of your face everywhere. Huh? So this is like when you really understand the oppression of this place, you really see this is way worse than Egypt. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
Okay, so the root word of bala is bala. Okay, and one of the definitions here is to wear out, become old.
Yeah. That's right. To become old. Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
You know, 20, get bald spots. This is not normal.
No.
You know what I mean? Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, it's not normal.
You know, in your 20s, and well, how many young men are suffering of this dysfunctional
Erectile dysfunction,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, ED. That's not normal.
Right.
You're supposed to be, you're in your vigor.
Right. Strength.
Taking, yeah, I heard that. Young men in their 20s taking the
Insane. Insane.
That's crazy.
Insane.
You know?
Yeah, because you don't have that vitality.
You don't have that vitality.
When you look into the word vitality, it means strength and it means life. Ultimately, it means life. You're not lively as you once were. You're basically like, you're dying. You're dead.
You become old.
You become old,
And
man.
even Moses in his old age, he still
He still had
remained
his strength. He still had his strength. He didn't have to take the beat. Go ahead.
That's all.
Okay, go ahead.
2 Ezra 14 and verse 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
Right.
For look how much the world shall be weaker through age.
Right.
So much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein.
Right. That's it. You almost want to say like, damn, man. Like you almost feel like this time is worse than chattel slavery. Like in a sense, almost. Like it's like, damn. Okay. Because at least then you're able to have your wife or whatever the case may be to some extent. Post-slavery, you're able to have a wife. You're able to have a family to some extent. But still, it still was messed up. Regardless, the whole thing was messed up. From there till now. It's just Esau has changed the type of oppression, and just like the digital oppression, that's a different type of oppression.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have all this
Yo.
convenience, but you're becoming, you're really spiritually, you're dying even more.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna have to make sure your social credits are up to have sex. Or you don't have enough social credits, you can't deal with your woman. You understand? Go ahead.
That was it.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
I asked the AI pertaining to people faking happiness are subject to depression.
Yeah.
It says yes, people who fake happiness are more likely to be depressed, as suppressing emotions can intensify feelings of sadness and anxiety over time. Constantly fake.
Read that again.
Yeah.
Read that again, brothers.
Yeah.
So when we say things, we say things in the spirit first, and then Yahweh Shem Shai will confirm the word. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says yes, people who fake happiness are more likely to be depressed,
Right.
as suppressing emotions can intensify feelings of sadness and anxiety over time.
That's why I don't really do that. That's why I don't like to do that. That's why people that smile. I don't smile back because I'm not faking it because I feel it's against my spirit. You know, if I fake it, because it's like a natural thing, and someone smiles at you to smile back. But I don't do that. I do it once in a blue, but I don't like doing it because most of the time I don't because it's just fake. You know. Go ahead, bro.
Constantly faking positive emotions can
Right.
lead to an emotional exhaustion.
Right. So
stress,
so it makes it worse. It makes the stress worse doing that. Hey, men that were in when it said a wise man scarcely smiled but a little, that's true. The more we understand is the more we less we want to smile. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I think you. Yeah, no, I think you mentioned it. Because that takes energy.
It takes energy.
It takes energy
It takes
to
energy. Yep.
to even act. Like it takes energy.
It takes a lot of energy.
It's a whole process that goes on in your mind too. You gotta.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. So even imagine those jakes in the corporate world.
Exactly.
They gotta constantly put on a face
Right.
and be literally transform into somebody else.
Yeah. Because to lie takes energy too.
Yes, it does. It takes energy. See, when you're doing something that's in how do you say that, congruent with your spirit, right? In unison with your spirit, it doesn't take energy.
Yeah.
Right.
When you're flowing, right?
Yeah.
You're dancing with someone that's moving to your beat.
Yeah.
Moving the same way as you. It's easy.
Yeah.
But if you're dancing with someone that's moving contrary to what you're doing, it makes everything hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
See? So that's what it's like to fake happiness. Go ahead. Or you're not, or sadness, for that matter, or any emotion. Somebody dies. Your family member dies. You really don't.
Yeah.
I really didn't even like that motherfucker. You start busting out like that meme guy. Yeah, that guy. That affects you too. Okay. Go ahead.
Constantly faking positive emotions can lead to emotional exhaustion,
Right.
stress, and feelings of isolation, which are all linked to an increased risk of depression.
Right. Because even after you do that, it's like you almost have a knack to sigh after. Yo. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have a knack to sigh right after it, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you said, it'd be the same thing if you were faking sadness too.
Right.
I'm thinking about a particular episode in The Sopranos. You had to fake, being sad about his mother's death.
Right.
You had to fake that, but then
Yeah.
when he went into the psychiatrist,
Right.
he's like, you know what, this is all bullshit. I feel relief.
I feel relief, right? Yep.
know,
I
so-
remember. I think I was watching that with you.
Yeah.
I feel relief, right?
Because constantly having to fake, it's like like you said, you feel a sigh after.
Yeah. Well, you're working against your own spirit.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This may also prevent friends and families from providing support, since they believe the person is genuinely happy.
Okay. So okay, that's it on that.
Yeah.
Okay, Con. You got who got a scripture? You got one? Okay, go ahead, brother.
It's Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad,
That's right.
and a gift destroyeth the heart.
And the more you learn, the more I understand, the more I dig deep, the more you understand that this is complete oppression. On a higher level than I thought when I first came in. I didn't understand the depths of the oppression of this place. But the more you know, the more angry you become. The more cold you become. You become cold, man.
Yeah.
You become flat emotionally. When they said that, when I seen that, that's one of the descriptions of not having that release. Being flat in the sky. It resonated with me so much, man. It resonated with me so much. The only time that I feel like I'm not flat is when I'm prophesying, when I'm doing a lesson, or when I'm with the brothers. That's the only time I feel like I'm not flat. Outside of that, I feel like I'm flat. You know? Emotionally, meaning I don't have high emotions. You know? I don't even make much facial expressions. You know, people will talk and they'll be animated, they'll, you know, I don't, you know, even when I'm trying to do that, it doesn't work properly. Because I'm literally, it's like not how I feel. You understand what I'm saying?
Wow. That's the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai was feeling the same thing, I believe, like, because he couldn't.
For sure.
For sure, yeah, for sure. So like, he didn't fit in with the world.
Yeah.
He says, the world hateth me because I testify of it that the works thereof are evil.
Right.
So he wasn't friends with the world.
No.
You know?
Well, he had that austere look, right? He always had that austere look on him. And this is why the men would always be afraid to go and talk to him. Why were they afraid? You're not going to go talk to somebody you're afraid to go talk to someone who seems friendly. You know, someone who's just has a stern, strict. Look up the word austere. Matter of fact, get the scripture about Yahweh Shai, right, where it says, you know, Lord, I knew you were an austere man, really dealing with the talents, okay, which that represented Yahweh Shai. Even I remember a brother had a dream that he went up to the heavens, you know, and then, you know, he begged the Lord to send him back down, and he said Yahweh Shai had like a very serious look on his face. It was like scary.
Yeah, so it was scary.
Yeah. What happened?
No.
Okay. Go ahead, brother. You found it? With the talents. It's the last guy that said I hid it because I was afraid.
This is Matthew 25 and verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
Then he which had received.
And I want you to look up austere after reading it. Go ahead.
Yeah, Matthew 25 and 24. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art.
Matter of fact, get austere, brother, Zabak, in the regular dictionary. That's all we need. Go ahead, brother.
This one says, it doesn't say austere. It says, then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man.
Hard man, right? Which that could be replaced for austere, which there's another scripture which says austere. Matter of fact, get the word austere. Get the other one that says austere. I think it might be
Luke
Mark.
21 and
Luke 21 and which?
Luke 19 and 21.
Okay.
This is Luke 19 and verse 21. It says, For I feared thee because thou art an austere man. Thou takest up that thou laidest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow.
Yeah. Right. That was an austere man. Okay, that's why he feared him. You don't fear somebody who's a happy-go-lucky nigga like the video I made. Don't be like that nigga. See, that guy, he didn't have there was no fear. There was no reason to fear that guy. You brothers seen that video I did? Don't be like this guy.
Oh yeah, but a while ago,
For a couple days ago. You brothers didn't see that video? Don't be like this guy.
because I remember
So you brothers ain't watching the camp leaders videos, man. So what if I'm talking about you? What if I'm talking about you in the video? Go ahead.
definition. Yeah, it says here definition.
Read it one more time.
Yep, this is Luke 19 and 21. For I feared thee because.
But anyways, the guy had a docile look on his face. So this guy felt he came to do a prank on him, and the prank was
Oh, and they hold this the girl's hand?
The woman.
yeah. So you seen the video?
No,
Yeah.
not completely, but yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so
I didn't watch like, the visual.
Okay.
Listening.
Okay, so that's it. That's the one I'm talking about. When you look at this guy's face, right? You see he looked non-threatening. You know? Right? And that's not how Yahweh Shai looked. Okay, he had a very stern look on his face. Go ahead.
It says, For I feared thee because thou art an austere man.
Sorry.
Thou takest up that thou laidest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow.
Right.
Yep, keep going.
No, that's it on that. Go ahead, read the word definition of austere.
The word austere in the Merriam-Webster, it says stern and cold in appearance or manner.
Cold, man. Cold. That word cold, man. Okay? Like you don't want to mess with him. Well, another definition when they look up cold in the Greek is psycho. Like you don't want to mess with that guy. He don't look like he cared. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
somber,
Somber.
grave, morally strict. It says here, given little or no scope for pleasure.
Yeah. So very, very flat. Very, rigid. Well, when you look up one of the words definition, when you look in the blue letter, one of the definitions is rigid.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it, right? Rigid, right? Okay. Beautiful. Yeah.
Greek is austerios.
Yeah. That's right.
Of mind and manners, harsh, rough, rigid.
That's it. That's it. It wasn't smooth. Okay. That's it. Hey, so we have that because hey, guess what? At the end of the day, though, it's a good thing that we have that because what are we doing? We're taking on the image of Yahweh Shai, right? So if Yahweh Shai had an austere look on his face and he was an austere man, hey, who are we with the servants to be like our Lord, man? Right? To have that same austere look on our face, man. And then sometimes I wish I didn't have it because I'll be able to communicate better and then the people wouldn't feel so fucking nervous to deal with me. You know what I mean? Sometimes they feel nervous, man. They're like, shit, this nigga, like, I already know what they're thinking, bro. Like, this guy's cold as hell, bro. This guy like have no emotion, man. Even when they say something, they try to make a joke or something. If I don't want to laugh, I'm not laughing. Most of the time, I'm not laughing. I mean, I'm telling you, brother, that's how I operate. They're like, oh shit. So, but that's that coldness, man. That's that coldness. That's that distance. Right? Go ahead, brother. What you got?
That's it on that.
Yeah. And then especially when you don't get the release, right? You got all this stress, right? That comes from the society. It comes from the things you got to deal with constantly coming at you. To the point you just accept it, but it's just constant. Constant cortisol. I keep mentioning cortisol. Look at the diseases that cortisol brings. Look at all the negative effects cortisol has on the body. Right? And then you don't have the release for that. Matter of fact, we got to go to Exodus. Get me Exodus, the first chapter dealing with the Israelites, how they tried to put hell on them. Okay? And then you had that, and then you don't have that release. It leads to you being very distant. There's a bunch of things. If you brothers watch that video I did, it leads to distance. It leads to a lot of different things.
Right.
Okay? Because it's like, it's natural that at least when you have that, at least you have your woman with you. Pastor Hart said this a while back that the hell wouldn't be that bad if the woman was on our side. So that's part of the curse. Okay, Salakia. Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, read. Read that. No, we need this. Go ahead, read that. That's all what you got. Yeah. Go ahead.
This is
Go ahead,
Exodus 1
Yep.
and I'll start at verse 8. It says, "Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph."
Right. Because Joseph, was second in command in Egypt with the old Pharaoh. Okay, and he put his family, which are the rest of the brothers and their families, the Israelites, the Hebrews, on a higher level. Okay, go ahead.
It says, in verse 9, "And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of Israel, of the children of Israel, are more and mighty than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land."
Right, and that's funny because that's what Esau did with Jake in this time in Brazil and Argentina and stuff like that. They noticed that Jake was outnumbering them, so they tried to ship in more Edomites. Okay, they tried to ship in more Edomites and whatnot. Okay, so that they could outnumber Jake. Okay, that's why you have a lot of Edomite-looking Latinos to this day. Okay, go ahead.
It says, verse 11, "Therefore they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens. And they built..."
And then what happened in America? They were nervous of Jake rising up. So what? They set up the Jim Crow laws, right? And things to what further oppress Jake. You see? Go ahead.
And they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Rameses. It says,
Ramses.
Ramses. It says, but the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew.
Right.
And they were grieved because of the children of Israel.
Why did they grow when they were more afflicted? Because when you're in an oppressed state, right, you seek comfort. And the main comfort that a man seeks is with his woman. Okay? So that's what happened. So there's a direct correlation. And you see Esau, he's so cunning in this time that what did he do when it came to Jake in Babylon in America in this time? He set up the deletion clinics. You see that? So that when it does happen, we got the deletions. You see? You understand? Although he's lying about the numbers, but being 13%, still growing, but that did a number on Jake. Okay, go ahead.
It says, I mean, that was the point to continue.
Yeah.
Okay, verse 13. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor.
With rigor. Okay, rigorous captivity. Go ahead. And this is rigorous captivity. Okay, you got to work 24/7. You can't. If you're in a situation, living your life for, let's say you live for 80 years, 80 years of just on the planet, you can't take 2 days off. 2 days off without being behind and being nervous. Or like taking a week off without being nervous. That's madness. That's madness. That's not freedom. That's not freedom. You think you're free? That's not free. Okay? Go ahead. Free. Hey, and if you had, that's why I said it should be everyone's right to have a land and a house. See, if I was in the position of running this, I say the first thing we got to do is make sure everyone can get a land and a house that has right to this land. Okay? Which you Edomites don't even have a right, but I'm saying hypothetically, right? I'm not talking about foreigners. I'm talking about people who are actual born naturalized citizens.
Right.
Okay? And how's, you know what I'm saying? But Esau's not going to do, because he's not a righteous ruler. Because then at least you could grow and then teach people how to farm and things like this. Now they can be self-sufficient. Go ahead, brother.
It says, verse 14, and they made their lives bitter with hard bondage.
This fucking devil talking about, oh, if it wasn't for us, you'd be living in Graph Cut. Maybe niggas was better. Maybe people were happy at House Grass Huts. Think about that?
Yeah.
And that's not even true what he's saying. He's a fucking liar. Yeah. But what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Let's say if they were in the grass, so what? What's your point? Now they got a cell phone. Now they got diabetes.
Yeah.
Mental health issues. Depressed. Back pain at 20. Go fuck off, man. Hey, when they came to Gad, man, it was said that Gad didn't have no diseases, man. And you see Gad now. Gad is through with all capital letters, not even just the T. All of the letters is capital. Fat. The ankles, swollen. The size of a stomach, man. Through. The women are built like soda cans. Out of there.
It's true though. It's fuck, man.
Teeth missing.
Like SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah. A lot of them, man.
Shit, that's a fact, man.
That's a fucking fact, man. Go ahead, man.
Missing tooth and shit. It says, verse 14.
And then I don't think the end dub is any better. The end dub used to be in shape too. Yo, Esau's,
Not anymore.
End dub, when you look at the end dub in the 80s,
oh yeah.
They were all in shape, and they look way better.
Oh, yeah.
They look way better. They look fine, bro.
Better than the Edomites in that
Oh,
time.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
They look fine.
It's a new thing that the Edomites are looking
It's a new thing.
Yeah.
It's a new thing. Because the Edomites didn't have no body or nothing.
Flat.
Now we can't say that.
Oh no.
That's blasphemous.
Go
ahead.
It says, verse 14.
That's blasphemous, brother. Go ahead.
It says, and they made their lives bitter with hard
Like my boy, Destro Reborn. Blasphemy. You know the guy there I showed you, brothers? You know what I'm talking about. Blasphemy. Translation.
Okay,
Go ahead,
okay. It says, verse 14, and they made their lives bitter with hard bondage and mortar and in brick and in all manners of service in the field.
Yeah.
All their service wherein they made them serve was with rigor.
Right. That's it. That's how they made them. They made them serve with rigor, man. So Jake said, "Listen, man, let me get myself a wife, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can release some stress on her. Well, you're releasing your stress on her too, and she's being relieved too. Okay.
Yeah.
So ultimately, that's how it goes, man.
And
That's how it goes.
and they were in order back then too. You know, you go hard days of work, you come back
That's right.
home, everything's already settled. The incense is burning. You know,
That's right.
she has the water ready to wash your feet and shit.
That's right. That's right.
You know, the meal is prepped. You know when you go back home, you know all that stress that you had at work, you just go home and just relax.
Well, that's why Jake wanted to get
You
back
know?
to Egypt.
Yeah,
It wasn't all that bad. You know, think about the whips. It wasn't all that bad over there. You know, the leaks and this and that, but they were going. The most I was sending them to somewhere better, man.
Yeah.
That's
That shit wasn't real. You know that you weren't sovereign, man. You were in captivity, man. Bondage.
Yeah.
But this is way worse
Oh,
than Jake.
yeah, bro.
And Jake is fucking more attached to this.
That's crazy.
You know, and this is way worse because Jake doesn't understand. It's all them, all that bread and circuses Esau has given them.
Yeah.
The Netflix, you know, the internet,
TikTok.
the corn, you know, all these things that you keep getting and the computer screen,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But then you can't have a conversation. You can't even talk to people.
Social anxiety.
Yeah, social anxiety.
It's fucked up, man.
That's a demonic thing. Yo, to be scared to talk to people is demonic.
They're more
That's
comfortable
crazy.
behind the comment board than actually
Yeah.
face-to-face conversations. You know?
That's insane.
Oh,
bro.
but you see a person that you know in the world, be like, oh, I saw you, you know, they'll text you rather than, why come you didn't approach me in public, you know?
Yep.
They'll text, oh, yeah, I just saw you, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
It shows you how through this world is,
Yeah,
man.
we're in a time where you know you see your neighbor and you're passing behind you go behind a bus stop so that he don't see you, so you don't feel fucked up not saying hi.
Yeah,
That's the time we're living in, man.
it's weird, yeah.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, and that's the Edomite way. Because when you go to the islands, you go to these different places, people say, hey, if you don't say hi, they look at you like you got fucking problems, man.
Yeah.
That's true, malade, yeah.
Say the term for the brothers.
Yeah, mallevé means like
Mallevé.
you weren't raised right.
You were raised right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Go ahead, what you
There's
got,
even
bro?
some older Jakes that I seen do that. You know, like that Jamaican restaurant. There's some like older Jakes that would usually come in and they'll greet everybody. They're not
Right.
shy.
Yeah.
Hey, how's
That's
everybody
true.
doing?
That's
You know,
true.
when they
That's
walk
true.
in, as
do,
soon as they
yeah.
walk in, you know.
There's some of them that do that. Yep, that's
You
true.
know?
That's true. Go ahead.
That was it.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay, so this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, and verse Slakia.
Come on.
Yeah, Proverbs 14 and verse 13. Even in laughter, the heart is sorrowful,
That's right.
and the end of that mirth is heaviness.
And then, like I said, when you do that fake smiling, you have an inclination to sigh right after. You know, so this is the reality of this kingdom. You know, and they're trying to tell you that this is better. This is not better. This is the worst thing that has ever existed. The way Gad was living, the way Native Americans were living was way better. You know, for the people and for the health. You know, because it was a natural living. But well, that's why when you go to these other countries, right, the people are happier.
Yeah.
They don't have as much, you know, how do you say, comforts or how do you say, conveniences, you know, Uber Eats and all this shit. But they're more happy because they're living a more fulfilling life. You know? That's the reality of it all. But Esau's trying to tell you, nah, this is fulfilled. And this is not fulfilled. Nobody's fulfilled. Nobody's fulfilled. And the people on the top, they're just chasing material shit. And that never fully satisfies them.
Right. Yeah. Like it says, the eye is never satisfied with seeing, nor the ear with hearing.
That's right.
You know, if you're constantly chasing these material things, you're never gonna come to fullness. You know, to completeness.
That's right.
You're always gonna want more.
That's right. That's right. What you got, bro?
This is Isaiah 24
Yeah.
And-
That's right. Good.
in verse 4.
That's right. Yeah.
It says, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away;
Yeah.
the world languisheth and fadeth away.
Yeah.
the haughty people of the earth do languish.
Yeah, languish means to become a weak in spirit. You know? That's it. Go ahead.
The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
Yeah, they broke. That's right. That's right. Esau has completely changed the course of the world and twisted it upside down.
Right.
You know, and it was terrible. The perfect depiction of Esau's rulership is that cartoon where the guy's walking around. I love that cartoon. It's a perfect depiction. Just destroying everything. Just destroying it. This is what they did, and they're telling you this is civilization. We helped the world advance. You know, if it wasn't for us, y'all would be through. That's what Esau's
That's how
trying
they
to tell
think.
you.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to tell you, man.
Yeah.
Okay? But then when you look at the reality, this is complete. But fucking that same devil who said that, Stephen Miller, he doesn't look happy. Look at that.
He looks
That nigga
depressed
look
like
depressed,
shit. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Where are the Romans? Where are the Greeks?
You build nothing.
You guys are nothing.
Nothing. But who is this? Who's he talking to, bro? The ones who took this guy out was who he talking to? Talking to Edomites? Who he talking to?
Yeah.
Talking to Democrats? Like what,
Yeah.
what are you saying?
No.
The Democrats didn't build nothing? I don't understand.
He's mad.
No, he's talking to ninjas
Yeah.
and Issacharites, man.
Yeah.
That's what was in his brain.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's what's in his brain when he's picking at people. Yeah, that's right. Those niggas are right. Yeah, but what does that have to do with this? The memorial?
Yeah, it has to do with recurring.
Yeah, what does that have to do with that guy?
Shit, which that's cap too, because you know this kingdom was built by our sweats
That's
and
right.
our labor,
That's
man.
right. That's right.
You know, and you always bring that up, the inventions that
right.
you know Esau takes claim to. It's all of them, mass majority of them is Jake, man.
That's right.
So that nigga's lying straight to his teeth, man.
Yep.
So Apostle Gabar Salaki just came out with the
about that.
information that the first man that built the
Airplane.
airplane
Yep.
is Charles Frederick Chase. Chase or Page?
Page. I think it was Page.
We could look it up.
I think it was Page.
But it was a so-called black man.
A so-called black man.
So-called black man that invented the first airplane.
From where?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Now there was another story that you know I used to know years ago. That was spoken about also by brothers. I'm gonna come up. It got to be 10 plus years ago. This was spoken about, and I was just listening into the truth, you know, and maybe like 12 years ago, 13. So that was a long time ago, man. But there was a dude who was a Brazilian that was flying from a place to England, and people know about him in Brazil that he already had an airplane type device, which it wouldn't be called an airplane, probably had a different name, but it was a device that flew from, he was flying from Brazil to London to there, okay? And this was way before the Wright brothers. So, but the thing is with this is that Esau, the things that he comes up with, that has already came to mind already. Mm-hmm. It's not new. The Most High already gave somebody those things in their brain. It's just that what Esau does is he likes to mass produce.
Yeah.
He's like, how can I most profit from this?
Take this schematics.
You understand? How can I, you know, and he'll suck the earth dry to produce to the maximum level.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. Without any regards of the negative effects it's gonna have on nature.
Exactly.
That's why what did Isaac give Esau the fatness of the earth, man.
Yeah.
You know, and here it is. He's sucking all the fat out and
Liposuction.
You know, yeah,
Liposuction.
leaving the earth anorexic, man.
Yeah.
It's Charles Frederick Page.
Right.
Not Chase. Charles Frederick Page, the first inventor of the first airship.
Yeah, I gotta go watch that video. I didn't think it, but in my mind I thought he might have been talking about that guy I was thinking about. He's talking about somebody else.
No, he said he's from Louisiana.
Right. So there's another dude that was said to invent something, a device to fly from Brazil.
You see that?
Another Jake.
Yeah, I believe that's.
You understand?
Yeah.
So these things are not new. Esau to make you think that without Esau. Oh, he said you guys didn't even invent the wheel. This is what Esau said. We didn't even. No Issachar. Nobody didn't invent the wheel before he came along. They didn't know. You know.
You got a bunch of jakes in West Africa, Nigeria that constantly build, you know, innovations
Yeah.
with just natural things, you know.
This guy's Satan, man. Because you remember the video of those Hamites and he gave the Coca-Cola bottle to? That's why he does that in those videos. You remember the Coca-Cola? And he didn't tell them how to open it. They don't think they're primitive, brother. They're in the foot. They didn't know how. And then he's biting it. And then he's filming it, you know?
Yeah, he's a demon.
He's a Satan, man.
He's saying.
You remember that? I mean, I showed you, man.
That's
Showed you brothers that video.
Let's give some distraction.
And he's not, he didn't go, no instruction. Listen, you just gotta twist the time. He's letting them figure it out and then film them in HD. This is what he was trying to say. This is how y'all were. Get the fuck out of here, man. This is some primitive. There's always been primitive people. There's always been people that live savagely in the primitive. There's always been that. Matter of fact, you were in that state.
That's what I'm about to. I was just.
You
about
were
to say
in that state more than anyone.
Yep.
But I'm saying there's always been these pockets of people that live like that. Yeah. Even now, you got certain people, certain Israelites in Brazil and the Amazon that do live like with the bones in their nose and bugging out. You know? But that was not the majority of people. That was like a subgroup. You fucking devil. And he'll try to say that was all of y'all.
Yeah.
Before we came. There's so much lies to dismantle from this devil, man. Go ahead, man. Oh, Salaki, who's reading? You got something?
I was reading.
You reading? Okay,
I
finish.
finished.
You finished? Okay, go ahead, brother.
Okay, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 6 and verse 4. It says here, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill
this
one
man
another.
is such a demon, man. I can't believe when you watch that, you know Esau, there's no good intention behind that shit. Why was he doing that? Why was he giving him a Coca-Cola bottle and then didn't tell him how to open it and watch them bite it open to have the water spurt out and then he started drinking it. And then, why did he find those people to film them? And do you think if he found a primitive white people like that, you think that they would film them? Go ahead, man.
Yeah. It says, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
Yeah, it was given unto him a great sword, man. So he came with that sword, man. He came with that sword to conquer the earth, man. You know? That's what he did. That's how Esau lives, man. Well, that was part of the blessing. Get the fatness of the earth, and by that sword shalt thou live, man. And that's how he got what he got. He didn't get what he got through intelligence. He got what he got through the sword. That's it. Through the sword and like my elder Rekoya Kwama always says, Esau does not have moral, he has morale. They don't have morals, they have morale. Does brothers know what that means? Look up the word morale. We know what morals are, right? Standard and you know, righteousness. Look up the word morale with an E. That's right. Read what morale is.
It means morale means the confidence, enthusiasm, and discipline of a person or a group at a particular time.
That's what he has. He has the confidence, the enthusiasm, and discipline to do what he does. To put people in captivity, to take a land. He has the discipline to do it. He has the enthusiasm to do it. You understand? And they try to paint that as moral character. That's not moral character. That just means you're determined. You know? And Jake lacks this morale in today's society. Got it?
Yep. There's more.
Go ahead, bro.
The mental and emotional condition of an individual or group.
That's right. So it's just a mental state of being diligent to accomplish. Well, doesn't the scripture say they accomplish a diligent search?
Yep.
That's morale right there. Matter of fact, yeah. Psalm 64, right? Yep. So that's what Esau got going on.
Yeah, he'll say that you know, getting the land was the land of America was manifest destiny.
Right. Yeah. And then they'll say they did it for Christ. Give me a fucking break. Go ahead, bro.
Yep. This is Psalm 64 and verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them?
They encourage themselves in an evil matter. Well, that's that enthusiasm. Get themselves enthusiastic.
Encouraging, yeah, build up that spirit.
Right? Go ahead.
Verse 6, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward
And
thought.
what are they searching? Not searching righteousness. They're searching iniquities. That's what it said. So they're searching out how to do wickedness, how to psychologically F people, how to do the psyop. That's why they're so good at it. That's why it's so demonic.
Yeah.
You try to stay caught up with the news and break this down, and then you got to go down this deep rabbit hole. You know? Go ahead.
It says, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
Right. And the heart, that's right. And the heart is deep, man. Okay. Go ahead, bro. See the mosquitoes start to fuck around a bit. And I didn't have. Huh?
Feel mosquitoes?
Yeah, mosquitoes was popping up on me. I mean, you felt it too, eh? No?
No.
No, shit. Why are you coming at me, bro? Go ahead.
That was it.
What you got, bro?
It says here in Sirach 10 and 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
That's right. Right. Riches got it by deceit. So what you did was wicked. Okay, what you did was completely wicked, and how you got this was completely wicked. I don't care how diligent you were at doing it.
Right.
It was completely wicked. All right, we built empires. Well, you built that from wickedness. You know, or the scripture said, "Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city on iniquity." You could get it, Mahaya. Okay, yo, brother. Go to Go ahead. Oh, you didn't find it yet?
No. Okay. This is Nahum. No.
Wrong one?
Habakkuk 2 and verse 12.
Go ahead.
It says, woe, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establisheth a city by iniquity.
Yeah, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city by iniquity, man. And that's how Esau has built his city, and it's by iniquity and by blood. Okay? So I don't know why he thinks that he's moral, you know? Which that's just a front that he shows to the people, you know? That's it on that? No, there should be more than that. What? The what?
Nah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
That was it.
That was it on that? All right, go.
Okay, I got some.
Okay, go ahead, bring it on.
This is the book of Numbers 35, 32, and verse 33. It says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land,
Right.
and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that sheddeth it.
That's yeah, well, hey. That we read that before. You know, that's the pollution of the land. Okay? Go ahead. Yeah. And that's how you devils got what you got, man. It was through the sword, through warfare. Nothing righteous. Nothing righteous, man. And you weren't supposed to be taking people's land any fucking way. I don't know what the fuck told you to do that. And you didn't just take people. Oh, everyone takes people. Nigga, you didn't just you took a whole continent, big man. A whole continent. Whole islands you took to yourself. And put people in reservations. Yeah, this is reserved for you, the worst part of the land. We found out we couldn't grow nothing on it. So, it's yours.
Crazy.
Be grateful. Go ahead.
Yeah, but if we say petrol, I say
It speaks so the camera can hear you.
huh?
Speaks so the camera
Yeah, but if there's oil in that land,
yeah, it's time to go.
yeah, it's time to go. You know, heads start falling.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you know.
That's right.
It shows you that in the movie
Killers
Kills of the Flower Moon. You know, they put them in the reservation. I believe it was in Oklahoma. They put the Native American in that reserve, and all of a sudden there was oil that gushed out.
And they were rich. Those were the richest people in America at that time.
Yeah. At one point they were the richest. You know, and then all of a sudden they said it was like an epidemic of so-called Native Americans just dying, man.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, because they trusted their enemy. The scripture says, "Set thee not by him."
Right. Yeah.
That's what they did.
Yeah. He was in the council.
Brother,
He was pretending.
brother,
Like, if you find him, come to me first.
brother, but he's good. That's Amalek. That was Amalek, eh? You guys understand that, right? He said, oh, Jewish, and they put it in there, kind of flashed it in there.
Yeah, in the Joe. Yeah.
They kind of flashed it in there. Yeah, Jewish. You know? And then they showed that. I love that movie because they didn't sugarcoat it. And then they showed that first of all, they didn't show Esau's no. They showed he was just a pure villain.
Yeah.
And then they showed that they were the Masonic Lodge.
Yeah.
Showing you that Babylon was built up by Masons,
Satanists.
Satanists. So where was the Christianity in that? Right? Well, first of all, look at DC. Talk about this being a Christian nation. Why is DC built like Molech with a pentagram in it? What's up with that? Where's that in the Bible? A bunch of fucking hypocrites, man. But like I said, Amalek knows how to act, man. You know, Amalek knows how to act. Brothers will think, oh, he's a Jake. No, remember, Amalek knows how to act, and he can act very well. That's what a hypocrite is an actor.
That's true. Without increasing cortisol.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't know if his cortisol increased, but he knows how to do it with a straight face. Okay? He know how to act like Jake. He get the chains. If he's working around Jake, he'll get the chains. He'll have the swag, the Jordans. You know? I was best friend. Me and 50 Cent are like this, bro. 50 Cent are like this. They get a little boogie, you know?
That's good.
Shit, he might learn to dance. Hey, these are just hey, to be a true serpent, you know, you got to know how to camouflage. You got to know how to stay low, to blend in, you know, with the terrain. You know, a lot of them serpents, they're the same. The Most High made them the color of the terrain that they hunted. Right? So they're not detectable. Good.
This is the book of John 10:10. It says, the thief cometh not before to steal, to kill, and to destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly.
Yeah, that's all they do. And they're not going to stop doing it either. They're not going to stop. He ain't going to stop. Okay? Can't stop, won't stop. You know? And but guess what? Guess who's going to stop him, though? Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Yahweh Shai's coming to take him down. Okay? And there's nothing that he can do against Yahweh Shai. That's his worst nightmare, man. And you know they have nightmares about that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, being taken over by Yahweh Shai. Being taken over by the Israelites.
That's right.
You know? They fear that, man. The fear, there was a saying, the fear of a black planet. Okay? Which that's talking about Jake ruling, man. That's the greatest fear that Esau has. Right? What you guys about?
Isaiah 13:9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, both cruel and with wrath
Right.
and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he will destroy the sinner thereof.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
like,
He's going to lay the land desolate. What land is that speaking about? America. Okay, that's get ready to be laid desolate, destroyed. That's your chief city. Okay? Once America's taken down, that's the end of the Edomite rulership. What else you got, bro?
yeah, it says here, Isaiah 19:3.
And he's going to have you take it down yourself. He's going to have other Edomites take it down. Right? Which is what? The Russians. Okay? Go ahead.
Isaiah 19:2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
Or you see them setting up that right-left paradigm so heavy that whenever happens, the other's just gonna blame the other.
Yep.
Okay, even with this whole government shutdown,
Yeah.
you know, they're saying, see, Donald Trump did, oh, well, it's the Dems that are holding it back. That's what they're saying. So they just got them in a perfect psyop that no matter what happens, the other side is going to blame the other side.
Yeah.
See? Go ahead.
Yeah. It says.
Yeah,
And
they should
what's
kill
it's going to lead to violence.
Yeah.
Civil War.
That they should kill one another, like it reads in Revelation 6 and 4.
Yep. It's setting up. They're setting it up.
Yeah.
They're setting up the tension between Jake too.
Yeah.
You know, but that's easy because Esau's always looking to blame Jake any fucking way. Okay. So there's gonna be a lot of violence, man.
That's right.
A lot of death. And these Edomites are unhinged, man.
Yeah.
You see a lot of videos of Edomites just wilding, just doing madness, right? And then on the comment boards, Edomites will say, "Yeah, because he's probably fed up."
Yeah.
You know? He probably had the last straw. Well, if it wasn't for immigration. So these Edomites, they're doing this madness, and these other Edomites are justifying it because they're fucking unhinged.
Yeah.
See, when the Edomite was kind of like he got off, like I guess like the Edomite, which the Edomite was like honking or whatever he was doing, trying to, you know, get off the fucking road. But the Edomite got in the car to explain to him, but he had the camera out. People always like to pull out the cameras. But he was like, listen, I got a ticket for riding in the bike lane. So the Edomite just kind of opened this fucking, because he's standing by his window to tell him I got a ticket for moving in the bike lane. That's why I'm in this lane. The Edomite said, yeah. He opens the door, bam, hits him with the door, bam. Gets out, drags his bike, shoots it on the fucking ground.
Oh shit.
That's like an e-bike or whatever. Then he got back, yeah, motherfucker. And then he left Joe.
And his woman was in the car.
His woman was in the car.
Yeah.
Just unhinged. Just completely unhinged. Okay?
It was one of those trucks.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was. And he was completely unhinged. And then what happened is, they said basically in the comments, you see how the Edomites is justifying it.
See.
You know? So that's how they get down, man.
And that was in Canada, yeah?
That was in Canada, brother. Like Ontario somewhere. You know? Yeah, because the new thing, because Esau's just looking for somebody to blame.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, right? So that's why I don't even. And you have a lot of brothers that'll say, "Oh, Elam is this, Elam," and me, I get it, You know, fuck Elam, right? But I don't play into that shit because Esau try to blame everybody else, but you're the problem. You Edomite, your rulership is the fucking problem, man.
That's right, that's right.
You trying to blame Elam? Elam is just trying to find a better life ultimately.
Yeah.
You know, on this side. Yeah, they might be rude and shit, but y'all are rude. I mean, it's whatever. I don't give a fuck. That's not gonna affect my life. You know? Because he fucking messed up my Tim Hortons order. I mean, what's the big deal with that? Okay? Oh, they're taking on the Tim Hortons job. Really? That's your aspiration to work at Tim Hortons? Get the hell out of here, man. You can't survive off of Tim Hortons wage. Go ahead, man. What else you got, bro?
And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof,
Right.
and I will destroy the counsel
Break
thereof.
it up, break it up.
And they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers,
Yeah.
and to them that have familiar spirits,
Yeah.
and to the wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord.
Yeah, and that cruel lord, which is Donald Trump, he's showing you he doesn't give a damn about the American people.
Yep.
And he's about to show you even more when he not. And I pray to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai that he takes out away that snap and all that welfare. Baba Kusha, man. And we gotta throw up them prayers too, man.
That's right, brother.
That these things are speedily cut off, man.
That's right, that's right. The Lord's
Because
gonna-
enough is enough, man.
That's right, that's right.
Go ahead, bro.
The Lord hears those prayers, you know?
That's right. Oh, he does. What's the proof on that?
The police.
That's right, brother. What's going on with the police now, man?
Yeah.
They catching hell, man.
Yeah,
the
they
Most
catching
High
all sorts of hell.
had this put a Jake's spirit in a dream, in the vision of the night, to start following him around.
Yeah,
You know, and he don't give a shit.
yeah,
You know, the hospital there, booze, and the people watching food. Like, okay, I'm allowed to be here,
yeah.
right? Which personally I think that shit is stupid. Even when I see it in Babylon, people do. I think it's stupid. But you know what? I'm with it because the Most High. Because at the end of the day, the Most High put the spirit on him to do it to aggravate the ass.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not gonna do it.
yeah.
Okay?
And he's known amongst them.
He's
They know
known.
him. Yeah, they know him.
C'est cool. C'est cool. Okay? But they hate him.
They don't like
They hate him. I don't care what they smile and all. That's all the act.
Yeah,
But they gotta look around when they stop somebody.
Oh, yeah.
I pray that he starts doing that at night too. I hope he starts doing it at night. Because that's when they really get wicked. See, the daytime, they'll do a little something here and there too, but at night, that's when the real horns come out, man. Boy, brother.
Yeah. To finish, it says, "And the fierce king shall rule over them," said the Lord of hosts.
That's right. The fierce king. That's Donald Trump, man. Hey, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's ready to demonize anyone that's against him.
That's right.
Anyone that's against him, to him, he is an enemy of the state. And the terrorist. He's even coming up against news stations. They're showing you what's coming, and he's down with it because he's Nero. Nero was very, very concerned about his image, and Donald Trump is very concerned about his image. Oh, he even cursed out a particular I don't know what magazine it was that showed him from the under. I was laughing because the elder Yeshua put that picture up.
That's a thumbnail, yeah.
And I said, in my head, I said, Donald Trump gonna come for you, But yeah, he's like, I don't ever take pictures from the bottom. They did that on purpose, because he's vain. He's all about image. He's all about what the media says about him. He just wants to look good in the light, right? But hey, what he's gonna start doing is anyone that speaks against him and against this system, says things that he doesn't like, hey, you're gonna have to be arrested. You're gonna have to be reprimanded, man. And what's that? That's a tyrannical rulership. That's not freedom. That's not the American way. What you got, bro? What you got some? Oh, you got something?
Yeah.
Well, you got something, Zabak?
Real quick, it
Go ahead.
says here, Isaiah 29 and 20,
Yeah,
for the terrible one is brought to naught,
Right.
and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off, that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate.
Right, an offender for a word, meaning you say certain things and you're going to be considered a threat. You're going to be marked. That's why you got to watch what you say,
Right.
because you're going to be marked. All right, go ahead.
And turn aside the just for a thing of naught.
Right, they're going to turn aside the just, right? Meaning they're going to come up against the righteous. They shoot a secret, in secret at the perfect. That's what they getting ready to do, man. Who's the perfect? The elect. Okay, that's who they're coming for. Okay, and they don't know what angle they're gonna come, or they do know what angle they're gonna come, but they gotta do it. They gotta do everything strategically. Okay, they can't just come in. Go ahead.
That's it on that.
Because when they show us to the world, they want to paint an image of us. They don't want to show us to the world and then people go look it up and say, damn, more people are waking up.
Yeah.
They want it to be like, we got a perfect display of what these guys are, what we want them to seem like. And then that's when we'll really bring it out to the news and all that. You know what I'm saying?
I believe that's why the AI is set up for.
Yeah, right, to fabricate.
Yeah, they got different types of AI that could change, that could use your face and put you in different scenarios, making you do all types of wild stuff, with just your face,
Yeah.
It's getting so much better, so much faster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You remember this stuff just not too long ago? It's 6 fingers. Everything was 6 fingers or missing a finger with the AI images or the AI videos. Now this shit is perfect. Where you're like, is this AI?
Yeah,
You be questioning and shit, man.
Because you don't even fucking know.
No.
Bro, I seen one with a lion and 2 lions, and the lion was snoring, and the female lion kind of smacked it, but everything was realistic.
crazy.
People,
That swords,
yeah, man.
Yeah, so
So that's moving. And they already got the technology to make it perfect.
Yeah.
They already got it. Okay, now they're just releasing it to you piecemeal.
If they're releasing that to the public, what do they really have in the back? You gotta ask yourself this question.
That's right. That's right. Go ahead, bro.
that was it on that.
Okay. You got something?
Yep.
What?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, and verse 17, and it reads, "And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed,
Right.
which keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach."
Yeah. That's the elect. Okay, so the war that they're waging is against the elect. Okay, so the elect is what? It's cleaving unto Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, so that what? So that he protects us in that time, because we're gonna need it.
That's right.
We're gonna need it, man.
That's right.
Before they bring us to the public, man, they're gonna give us the worst PR possible.
Yep.
Okay, and that's why it says that what? We shall be hated of all nations. Right? But then there's gonna be those that are able to read between the lines.
Right.
There's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna read between the lines and say this is bullshit.
I know them. I see them.
Right.
They're not like that.
Or or this just doesn't make sense. That why they going so hard against them like this, and this is clearly a false narrative. So what's this all about?
Yep.
You know?
That's why the Lord is, gradually making them lose their power of secrecy and, it's really exposing them to the public,
That's why I want to say this too. That's why the thing with that brother is getting more and more viral. That happened with the Edomite.
Yeah,
It's
I
getting
seen
more
that.
and more viral.
Yeah, it's on Facebook,
It's on
Instagram.
Facebook. It's on a higher level channels.
Shit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The one,
That brother
went
Kabar.
to- Okay, come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see? See what I'm saying? That's not by accident. The Most High, that's strategic. And Esau seen that, like, yo, these niggas better take that shit off the. You don't want to see it because it makes Esau look bad too.
Doesn't look bad, yeah, because he's attacking the
He's
innocent.
attacking him, the innocent, and
Yeah.
you can see.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he tried to give.
Yo.
He tried to let me read to you.
That's right. That's right.
Brothers even think he went too.
That's right.
So, but you know what? It's perfect.
That's right. The Lord was with that.
The Lord was with that.
That's right. That's right.
You know, brothers said that, but you know what? At the end of the day, it was
that's
perfect.
Right. That's right. That's right.
Because it showed how innocent he
That's
was
right, that's
compared to him.
Yep. That's right. That's right.
You know? And so when they see that, they're like, clearly this nigga's the problem. This Edomite is the problem here. He had a gun out. That's a thug.
Yeah.
But it's a thug.
That's a thug. Yeah, he's dangerous.
That's a
Yeah,
thug.
he said, "I'm a
But
gangster."
I thought Jake was thugs and all this. What was that about?
Yeah, he's the menace to society.
He said I'm a gangster.
He said I'm a gangster.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. He said he was a gangster. Yeah.
So that's brother. I gotta. You know what? I gotta do another video. The water Akim. I gotta do another video on it.
That's right.
That was the spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the spirit.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
The way it went down was perfect.
That's right. That's right.
And that was on that one. The Young Turks. That's a big channel.
Sure.
The Young Turks.
Yeah.
You know the Young Turks.
Yeah.
That's a big channel, man.
Yeah.
You know the Young Turks, right?
Yeah.
No. But
You know
I know the
TYT?
channel's big.
Yeah.
I know the
That's
channel,
a
but I don't
big. That's
know.
big,
Yeah,
man.
that's a big channel.
That's them. That's.
I didn't
know
know
that.
that.
That's like.
This is news to me, bro. I know you told me.
That's like
Willie D.
redacted. Yeah, it went higher now.
Damn.
TYT, man. That's like
Yeah.
redacted, B.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they're not. But they didn't label him. I don't think they labeled him as a Hebrew Israelite.
Okay.
But when you go watch the video, you gonna
Yeah.
find out what it is.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Servant
people
of
can see.
Yahweh Shai.
That's there we
Yeah,
go.
the
Come on.
channels. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Now who's this Yahweh Shai?
Entrance.
Of Nazareth, that they speak. Yeah. Who's this Yahweh Shai of Nazareth?
That's it.
Right? So Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is strategic, and Esau can't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
See, this is why Esau gonna start moving frantic, man. Give me Revelations 12 and 12. I don't think you read that.
Yep. This is Revelation 12 and verse 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Right.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Yeah.
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath,
Right.
because he knoweth that he hath but a short time."
He has a short time, and the more this word spreads, the less time he has. Right? The more this word spreads, the less time he has. He understands that. The more the elect is waking up. Okay? So you got that, and the worst thing about it for E is that it's good PR for the Israelites. I gotta do something. It's good PR for the Israelites. I don't care how he did. He could have did this and that. The Most High made it go down exactly how it was supposed to go down.
That's
E.
right.
That's what happened, bro.
That's right.
That's what happened.
That's right.
And he was super like that until he had to do what he had to do.
That's right.
And it was right to the last minute,
Yep. That's right.
right?
The Lord, man.
That's
The
right.
Lord's in control. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
That's right.
So Esau's losing. He's losing the information war. Every day he goes by, Esau loses the information more and more.
Yep.
All the propaganda
That's
he tries
right.
to do.
That's right.
So now it's like, yo, I gotta really. They're coming into the limelight without my approval, man.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
I didn't say they could come into the limelight yet.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So now I got to
Yeah.
step in, man,
Yeah.
and muddy the waters.
Yeah. But you don't control nothing.
That's right.
You
Yeah.
don't control. Yahweh Bashim
right,
Yahushua is
yeah.
controlling everything, man. You know?
And then they're gonna have these whatever false events they got, these fake Israelites, a lot of fake phony Israelites out
I was
there,
just thinking about that.
right? So with that, or give me false brethren,
I was just thinking about
spy out thy liberties and or crept in our weird, all
Even
these.
the false camps too that have those 501c3s, you know.
Yeah,
Esau's
so-
gonna utilize that to his advantage, man.
Some of these camps are have childish leaders.
Do certain marches and then
You see- you seen
uproar
it-
breaks out. You know, you could do some shit like that. You know.
You seen that debate with Johanna? I don't want to call him a general. Man. You seen the debate with the guy against the Edomite? That was embarrassing, man.
He lost.
Huh? It was childish, bro. It was just It was just childish. It's like It just didn't make the Israelites look good. Like his whole shit. That's why they always put them at the forefront. They always
Right.
have. Like I remember when you used to type in Hebrew Israelites, the first one pop was
Yeah,
ISU
yeah.
because they're like a parody.
Yeah,
They're a
you're right.
walking parody, bro. The fuck, man. I mean, that shit was embarrassing, man. Oh, you need, hey, brother.
I'm good. I'm
Yeah?
good. Yeah.
You know, the walking parody, man. Go ahead,
It's
man.
okay, bro.
Yeah, here, give me. No, because it's plugged in. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yep, I got this is Galatians 2 and verse 4, and that because of false brethren unawares brought in, who came in privately to spy out our liberty, which we have in Yahushua, that they might bring us into bondage.
They might bring us into bondage. That's what you got some of these dudes that are set up to bring the Israelites into bondage, man. Set up to what? To have us be accused. Give them something to say.
Right.
Right? Because you could talk on anything about these YNs, these Chicago goons and all this and that. Right? But you can't say nothing about the Hebrew Israelites of the elect.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because they're innocent.
Innocent.
They're innocent in the sight of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. They just living their life, being citizens, man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, we're coming that in Salaki.
I think that's the same thing. Coming as sheep.
No, that's not.
Okay. Well, the Lord said, "I sent you as sheep amongst wolves. You're therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." You know.
Perfect display was what happened with the brother.
Exactly. Yeah.
He was wise as a sheep, but then he had to do what he had to do. So that's also the balance.
Yeah.
And
Damn.
completely justified.
Yeah.
Completely justified.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay? He was justified in putting him to sleep all the way.
Yeah.
Sleep! Like the apostle said, he could have sent him to the spirit world. The apostle, but hey, sometimes you get in the spirit and you kind of say things, and then you kind of okay, the apostle said, okay, but maybe
I would have put him to sleep now, you know.
But hey, he justified either way. But it would have been a headache.
Oh yeah.
It would have been a headache.
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
deal with that.
Forwards.
You don't
That's
wanna
what he
deal
said.
with
That's
that.
what he said. That's what he
Yep.
said. That's what he said.
Yep.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, we're coming that same spirit of Yahweh Shai, He lived a blameless life, man.
That's right.
Although, his own people were against him.
Right.
When the time came where they were bringing false accusations, it was like, I was dating in the temple with you guys,
Yep. Yep.
What account bring you against me?
Yep.
And there's also other accounts where he had to defend himself, when he did that force, that when the
Pushed him back. Well, he was
pushed
defending
them back,
Peter.
defending
Or
Peter and
what
whatnot,
disciples in general.
and the disciples. So
Yeah.
that's an example right there.
Yeah.
He defended himself. He was justified because they came up to
The wrong people.
The wrong
You're
people.
not supposed to grab them up.
to grab them up, man.
Yep.
So we have that same.
And they
spirit of
could have known. They should have known right there that they ain't gonna touch us because, Yahweh Shai didn't want them to touch us.
Yep.
Anyway, Salaki, go ahead. Bro.
No, that's the same spirit we're coming in. That's
Yep.
the point.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. What you guys about? Go ahead.
1 Peter 2 and 12, having your conversation honest among the Gentiles, that whereas they speak evil against you as evildoers,
That's right.
they may by your good works, which they shall behold, glorify the Most High in the day of visitation.
So hey, that was beautiful. That was beautiful, man. That was beautiful, man. I don't know what happened. I'm not gonna speak on what happened with that and him in the camp or whatever. I don't know what happened exactly. Okay, but I pray that whatever happened, man, as long as it wasn't no, I pray that, and I pray that he come in the right spirit. He's in the right spirit. I pray that he's in the right spirit. I pray that he get back into good graces, man. Of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, whatever, I don't, what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know the situation, man. But hey, I know for sure that that situation was used to push forth this word,
Yeah, PR.
to push forth this PR, the PR of the Israelites, man.
He saw this PR, the Lord has this PR.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. That's right. And you could go watch the full video.
Yeah.
You can go watch the full video.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what's gonna kick in people's mind. You know,
Yeah.
whenever they click on anybody that's posting, they go like, "Oh, let me see the actual video to see what happened. How did it start?" You know,
Yeah.
to see it from the beginning, and then you might
That's
get
what-
some
Here's some other things.
Yeah.
Microchip,
some nuggets.
whatever
in
he
there.
was talking. I don't know what he was talking about
Yeah.
before. But
Yeah.
I know he teaches the same doctrine. Right?
That's what some of the comments were saying. They're like, well, I saw a reel, so I wanted to come see the full video.
Right? Yeah.
Shit.
I don't know where it's at right now, but come on, it's on the Young Turks now. It's on the Young Turks now. Okay, you already know wherever. Hey, you know the Hebrew Israelites are on the comments. Like, that was a Hebrew Israelite. That was a Hebrew Israelite. That was a Hebrew Israelite. You know that they're flooding it.
Yeah, I seen the name come up. The name of the Lord.
Yahweh Shai, there we go. Hey, yeah, so that's also promoting the name of Yahweh Shai.
PR.
That's also promoting the name of Yahweh Shai too. Okay? You see?
Yahweh Yahushua.
And that has to be glorified. How is his name going to be glorified if his name is not pushed?
That's right.
Huh? If you're not promoting the name and saying the name, how is his name supposed to be glorified in the earth when these things come up to pass? You have to know who it's coming from.
Yeah, they're gonna have to attribute these things unto a God.
Yeah.
You know.
It's
Then-
God. The Muslims can hop up and say, yeah, that's our God
No,
too.
no.
It's Allah.
No.
No, it's not. No.
You know, because they don't have a prophet. The prophets come from Israel. It says declaring the end from the beginning. And by who is the Lord declaring the end?
Yeah.
By his prophets, man.
Yeah.
And it's declaring it to the T. What's about to happen? What happened in the past? What's happening in the present? What's going to happen in the future? There's only one book that's giving these details, and that's the book of the Bible,
Right.
the book of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man.
Right. And they're gonna be through it. People are gonna see that the Muslim God is fake.
Yeah.
When all hell breaks loose, they're gonna see how the state of the Muslims. You see the state of these Ishmaelites. They're like, damn, we can't eat, can't find nothing, and we're gonna be eating, right? And then they're not even gonna be able to find even a cup of hummus.
They're gonna be increasing the prayers and shit.
Nothing. Huh?
They're gonna be increasing the prayers, bro.
And then they're gonna stop. Eventually they're gonna say, fuck this shit, man.
Go to Kufio and shit.
It's bullshit anyway. A lot of these people are just faking the
Yeah,
funk.
they're
Trying to be holy. Get the fuck out of here, man. Go ahead, man. Well, you know there's gonna be a lot of people that even the Muslims, they're gonna be like, no, those guys, what do they know?
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, what do they know? Because they kept preaching about another God that they said our God was fake. So what's up with their God? You see? But if you're not an Israelite, there's no point of looking for us, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay, this is the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the wicked, the counsel of the forward is carried headlong.
That's right. That's right. You take the wise in their own craftiness, man. Okay? So they think they got it.
Yeah.
They think they got it all everything set up, everything planned out.
Strategic.
You know, strategic. But guess what, man? It's he took their ass in their own craftiness, man. Okay? Had they ass now what? Now we're being promoted without his media, without
Right.
his push.
Right.
In other words.
Yeah. Esau, he never takes into consideration the fact of the Holy Spirit and his plans.
That's right.
You know, 'cause he's a cardinal man. You know, especially with his pride. You know, whenever he thinks that whatever he says, that's how it's going to be. But no, little does he know, the Lord controls everything, man. You know, one little counsel in the heavens for this event to take place, it will take place no matter what.
Yeah.
You know.
That's beautiful, man. It's beautiful that this is being pushed the way it's being pushed. Okay? It's beautiful it's being pushed the way it's being pushed. And guess who else is going to be pushed? Great Millstone.
Yeah.
Because who's he giving double honors to?
That's right.
If he's giving double honors to the apostles and elders,
Great
Yeah.
no
which I didn't watch the beginning, but I think he still
He
is.
does, he
Yeah, he does.
Right,
Does.
because if he that would be a bad sign. But he is, right? So who's so they're gonna say, what's GMS talking about?
Yeah.
What is the 6-6 mark? And they gonna know the truth, man. And then they have no excuse, man.
That's right.
They
There's
have
no
no excuse.
excuse.
As soon as they peek at it, you're done, you're marked.
That's
You're
right.
done.
That's right.
What's up?
You became a witness,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I don't care if you watch 5 minutes.
That's it.
One
That's it.
second.
You heard the truth,
That's
man.
it. That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
because that's what Scripture said in Matthew,
That's
what's
right.
that, 24 and
A
12?
lot- Come on.
24 and 12, I think. Anyways, but it says how that this gospel must be preached throughout
Throughout
the
the
whole
whole
ends of the earth.
Gospel is the kingdom.
Of this kingdom, in order for the end to come. So, you know, that 5 minutes that you took, or the 2 minutes, the 5 seconds, you know what I'm saying? You heard. You know, it's either you choose to be ignorant or, you know, you choose to listen in.
Yeah, and I like I said, I always say, I believe there has to be another great awakening
Right.
because there ain't enough Latin tribes in this thing.
That's the mass majority of the elect.
Yeah.
You know, about like what,
Gadites,
9,000?
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, 900,000?
Nah.
90,000?
A lot, yeah. Yeah, but somewhere,
Up to
somewhere about that, somewhere around that. You know,
It's over 9,000.
right?
84,000.
More like, more like 100,000. More like 100 and something thousand. Go ahead. Because you got three tribes, 3 times 12,000.
36.
That's 30, right? So then they got 144,000 total.
Oh, yeah,
So that's
112.
like, so it's like, so it's a lot. It's a lot, man. So there's a lot that got to come into this.
Yeah.
Man.
And that's
the
only
great multitude.
that's only that's only the top of the elect.
That's the top.
prophets.
Yeah.
You know, you got the great multitude.
That's right.
Oh, my.
You know,
That's right. Which they're waking up too, but they're waking up. You know, they're not waking up. They wake up how Jake woke up. The average Jake knows about the Israelites.
Right.
They know about the Israelites. They, you
Yeah,
know,
because
there's so many of them Jakes.
they
man.
know, man. Because you be going on Instagram, you seeing certain pages saying, all praise to the Most
Yeah,
High.
TikTok.
What is this about, you know?
Yeah.
You know, glory to the Most High.
Right.
This is a nigga,
Right.
you know, so they heard.
Oh yeah, but you go on TikTok. There's all kind of comments, brother. I know there's all kind of comments of dudes of yeah,
Yeah.
Ruach
All praise to
Kadesh,
Yah. What?
Ruach Kadesh 144.
Yeah, come on, man.
You know?
They heard, man.
TTL,
So
baby.
Yeah,
they
in
know
your bio and
they
shit.
know.
Come on.
Israel. There's all kind of right, but hey, even the ones that come in, the majority of them ain't gonna be right,
Right.
right? So you got the good fish, and you
Right.
got the unclean that's gonna
Yeah.
come into this thing, right? Even amongst the Latin tribes. So you got some of them, they're gonna go the way of Israel, they're gonna go the way of Yah, you know? And be destroyed same way. Go ahead, brother.
this is Psalms 19 and verse
Let's
1.
say it like Benjamin, be destroyed same way. For dead. Go ahead.
The heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament sheweth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night sheweth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard.
Yeah, that's through the internet.
Yup.
It's through the internet because you can watch these videos at any time, man. Anytime, constantly, man. Okay? You see? Go ahead, brother.
Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world.
Right.
In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun.
That's right. Hey, hey, man. This is a tabernacle, man.
Right.
Okay? Hey, man. This is a sacrifice that we're giving up. You see? This is also an altar.
Right.
All right. So, hey, man. And now the spirit is on. You know, us. I'll say, and many brothers to go into secluded areas. So there's gonna be a time where they're gonna be like, where the fuck are they at? Trying to look at the trees. Oh, where were they at when they? I don't. You know. They're gonna try to find where Jake. When we're not gonna be out on the street when the time for a lot of these people to try and find us, we're not gonna be on the street. But you could have some people that come into this thing right before shit gets fully cut off. You know? Start popping up on the comment boards. Shalom, I seen you guys there one time. Where you guys at? I wanna learn. You know? And that might just get in at the last minute. And then there's gonna be others that don't. Too late.
Throwing everything on the floor, you know, and the house look for that paper. With the papers.
Right.
What's that paper? Oh my
Right.
God, you know, it's flipping shit.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
going on, Bob? Relax.
Yeah.
I need the papers.
So Bach wrote like one of the names wrong. He's like, I can't find the channel. You know? You know?
Bro, yeah, like 3 channels, bro.
GMS contrition is key, just the regular one. Not in service. No! Screaming and shit. Through. Right?
We shall search from sea to sea.
Yeah. Well, the word was out, man.
Yep.
The word went out, man. We were a fixture, man. Them taxi drivers like, where the fuck these guys at?
Yeah, I seen one of them the other day. He honked at me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, baby face.
Well, you know what?
Inside joke.
He came cool recently. You know, he came cool.
Inside joke.
Yeah, it's inside joke.
But
Yeah,
he
yeah.
waved, bro. He honked and he waved.
You see you driving?
No, I was walking. He was driving.
Yeah, yeah, we had to get on him, man, because he was coming in that simple-minded spirit. Man. Coming in that simple-minded
Just
spirit.
remember
Man.
his face.
Eating spaghetti. He was in a simple-minded spirit, man. But you know, Jake is still simple. Jake don't take it serious, man. You know.
When he was eating the
Jake's so
spaghetti, man.
yeah.
It's like it's
Yeah, it's true, but really we justify because listen, man. You know, but you know he started to become cool, so I ain't
Right.
snapping on how we used to, man.
right.
Because you know he said some shit too. Oh, you're a little crazy. You know, I'm guaranteed he said some
Right,
shit
yeah,
too.
yeah.
But you know, but at the end of the day, he started. I seen him coming out of the courthouse paying some tickets at one time. And he said, I know you. I was like, yeah, you know me over there. Yeah. You know, he kind of held me up, you know.
Oh, shit.
So, but after that, I stopped, getting on him or whatever. But that's cool, man. You know, that's cool. You know, because they know our face, man. So even when they see us in that time, they gonna know who we are.
Yeah.
They gonna know us. I know this guy. That's one of them. That's one of them. Hey, Yahushua. You know, put us a false name. You know. You know. Yabba dabba doo. Go ahead. Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
the book
Like,
of...
if they say environmental, we're gonna start running. Man.
Boy, what? It's a curse.
Yeah, that's right.
This is Romans 10 and verse 18. But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world.
That's right. You know, so hey, so this thing is gonna just nothing but be popularized. As much as Esau doesn't want to give it no, he reprimanded Kendrick Lamar. That's why he don't mention it no more. You know, they had to put him in the back room and, you know, spank him a bit. And he don't mention the Hebrew Israelites no more. Okay? He said, I chose humanity over religion. Right? He started talking about how his auntie is a like,
Decepticon.
get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, the Most High gonna kill that nigga, man. And the Most High, and he's done. And it's funny, all the shit they sold out for, that's all gonna be washed away. And then they're gonna feel stupid. Huh? You imagine all that shit you worked for, you sold your soul for, and you know you sold your soul. You know you went against the Most High. Because they all heard it. All these celebrities, they know about the Hebrew Israelites, man. Because a bunch of celebrity groups, the Most High put people that learned about it, that talked about it. Well, Kanye came out. You think he was the only one? Nah, he was talking with Big Sean and them. He was talking with everyone. Big Sean said it.
Yeah.
So they have these discussions. Oh, Tiffany Haddish,
Yeah.
Common. They had these discussions, man.
These NBA players.
Yeah.
Fuck outta here.
NFL player.
Yeah, Kyrie.
The elder in Charlotte. I forgot his name. But he used to play in the
ISHR?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He used to play in the NFL, and he said they would have like full blown out
Conversations.
conversations about
You mean Israelites?
the Israelites, about the Lord being dark skinned and whatever.
Yep. Well, that's why they had. Hold on. They had some type of. At one point around that time, they had certain people. I think Vocab might have came in to talk to them, and to try to get them out of that mindset.
Yeah.
Hey, there's too much of them thinking about this Hebrew stuff. I need you to talk to them back into Christianity.
I think
Yeah.
he mentioned that in the lesson.
Yeah,
that
I
he
think
did.
so.
Yeah.
Who?
No, the elder, he made a lesson,
Actually, yeah,
like a
the elder.
testimonial lesson about that, you know. And he said they brought someone in to,
Yeah.
yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Yeah, I know. He was part of where that came from. I remember this was years ago. I'm talking about that happened. I think he was part of it. The elder ICR was part of saying it as well. So yeah, man, that's the point, man. That's the point, man. So they know, hey, Jake been known. Jake
Yeah.
been known.
Yeah.
So Jake is not gonna have no excuse. So the thing is to make him feel stupid is when he loses all the shit he sold out for. The scriptures say that what does a man gain if he gain the whole world and lose his soul?
Your own soul.
Okay, so he's gonna be empty, and he gonna know he fucked up, and he gonna know the Most High's against him. So nobody's gonna be more hopeless than them. They're gonna be more hopeless than a regular person, because they know the Most High with them, and at that time it's gonna be clear you're gonna need the Most High with you. See, what you got, brother?
This is Isaiah 28 and 15.
So we're in the best position, Akim. Don't be talking thinking about, daydreaming about, what if you had this and that. Nah, man, these guys are done, man.
Yeah.
They done out here, straight up. And it's gonna be manifest real soon, man. Hey, I feel in the spirit. I've been saying, hey, man, I'm saying this, bro. I made a video on it, man. I feel 2026, man, is gonna be a day of humbling for these hoes, man. That's what I feel, man. Okay? That's what I feel, bro. We'll see.
Yeah, it says the teats are gonna fail. You know, the government's not gonna be helping her anymore. So,
There's not gonna be too much pump fakes going on. People only pump. When you play basketball, you can only pump fake so
many
much time
times.
before
Yeah,
the shot
yeah,
has
yeah.
to go,
Come on.
man. You gonna keep pump faking all the way down the court? No, nah, man.
Yeah, you're not cool.
Get stole. You're not cool. Yeah. Even Kobe at one point just,
Yeah, you
just
still
shoots
have
it.
to shoot. Yeah.
So we're at the time of the ball being shot. And you know the main ones that's gonna be suffering first and gonna be desperate the most is the single mothers.
oh yeah.
Single mothers. And they've been being warned. The Most High even set up Kevin Samuels to tell their ass, you're not as valuable as you think you are. You already have a child from another man. They didn't want to listen. And then when Trump cuts off all those things, he don't give a fuck about y'all. You're gonna be begging, like the brother seen in his dream. Please take us. No.
Those are the.
That brother seen it in the dream. You don't know about that dream, brother? No. You seen it in the dream with the military?
Oh, okay. The
Yeah,
one
yeah.
the Saints of Jersey posted
you know,
about the
posted it.
Jacob.
Okay.
Okay.
A couple,
I thought this was
few
recent.
people posted. Okay, but no, I'm talking about that one, right?
Okay.
And
yeah.
and the mothers were begging, oh please get with me. He said no. Some of them said they were being rejected mostly, but then some of them, like there was a couple that said okay, but they said you have to leave your child. I'm not going. They left their child.
Damn.
That was the desperation, man. Hey, what the fuck you think, man? This is gonna be serious, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a serious time, and they're gonna be in fear because what gives them their confidence right now? The government. The government. 911.
Policia, yeah.
When those things are out,
Food banks,
they got to turn back to their Lord.
right? Me Lord.
They got to turn back to their Lord. No,
That's right. Yeah.
right? Give me Isaiah 4:1. When things get serious, they got to turn back to their Lord, which is the man.
Israelite man. Genesis 3:16.
Well, men in general are the lords of the woman.
Right.
But the Israelite man is the top lord. We're the top, and we're the only ones that can save you.
Yep.
You see? You can't go to no Edomite to save you in that time. Well, Edomite's gonna be the worst man.
Oh, he's gonna fucking know, man.
Brother, Esau, man. He gonna show you his
abuse
abuse.
afterwards.
What?
Get away from that.
He'll probably keep you alive to grape you while he's eating you, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Missing
One
an
leg at
arm.
a time.
And he don't give a fuck because he don't need PR at that time.
It excites him. Man.
It excites him. Dahmers gonna come out.
Ooh.
Hey man, I can see people, especially women, trying to avoid Edomites in that time. Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah 4:1.
There's gonna be rumors about this.
There are gonna be rumors about him. So I gotta find a Jake. You know, I gotta find a so-called black man or something, or somebody else, you know, Latino or something, you know, an ethnic person. But that's not gonna be safe either, because you're gonna have them deranged dudes too.
Yep.
But I mean, that's gonna be their best bet. I heard there's certain men that black men and Latinos that have the spirit and the Most High is just guiding them. And that's what it's gonna be fun for us, brothers. That's when it's gonna be fun. That's when the fun starts. Go ahead, man.
Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man,
Yep.
saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
And you know what? I used to think, why would we even deal with women in that time when there's gonna be so much suffering? Why the fuck we want to even deal with a woman? But now, right? Now, right after I did that start doing that research on that. Well, guess what now? Right? When people suffer, what do they desire to do? So we gonna be collecting them, man. We shooting I'm gonna have to buy some Pokeballs just to shoot it at them when they come to me, man. Shoot it at their head. Capture you. Yeah. I capture you. You mine, you know? The master ball. You know? No, but we're gonna get in our pick of the litter too. Okay? Turn around. I don't want to. They ain't gonna say, he objectifying. They gonna say nothing. They gonna do everything. Hey, brother, they gonna treat you. They gonna treat you better than how they treat them men that are 6'8" with tattoos on their neck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Top looking guy. They gonna treat you like that because they don't give them no objections. They don't give them no. You seen the video I just shared, right?
Yeah.
Huh? That's called an eye opener. Huh? Girls, why isn't the pot sharing this? That's called an eye opener. That's to give you the sober reality. Did you see that?
Let's see.
Oh, brother, I'm surprised at you, brother. You usually watch things. But yo, but did you see that, Zamba? You see? You see how it is that a nice guy shit is booked for the fucking birds? You understand that?
No, sir, I didn't hear you.
Huh?
I think the brother put a comment and said wow.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He did. He put a comment. Yeah. Yeah. So that what does that show you? That shows you that if you look like a top dude in their eyes, especially if you're a top looking Edomite, they're down for whatever.
Down for whatever.
Or even Jake, but if they see you in person, right? But because Jake on them apps don't work well for Jake. Okay, that works better for Esau on them apps. Okay, but if you're a top level 6'8" guy in person, and you could say whatever to them. You could say you're a PDF file. That's what that video showed. The dude was telling them, I'm a PDF. No. At least you were honest. Everyone changes. I mean, I stole a chocolate bar in high school. That's the shit. This is real shit.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
It's okay. Here's my address.
I mean, he's talking about he did that to an 8-year-old.
Yeah, the one he said too.
When he said two, yeah, he just said anything, and I love those ones because he's just showing you the extremism of it. But then you go talk to the same chick, and you got a quarter, you want to get flowers, and take to the, and then you gotta prompt her. And why the fuck I want to do that shit? And then these niggas, they running through you and doing whatever they want sexually to you, busting all kind of nuts, all kind of places, with no resistance. And I gotta be the, huh? Oh baby, let me get the door for you. I gotta do that.
Tripping.
What does that tell you, brothers? If you gotta do all that, what does that say to you? And then those guys don't have to do nothing.
It's not natural.
Huh?
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. That's what it tells you. What does it tell you, brother?
She's not feeling it.
Huh?
It's a waste of money.
She not feeling you. Well, she may feel you a bit. But
Not as
what
much
else
as
does
the
it tell
other
you? She
guy.
may feel you. But what does it tell you? Huh? What does it tell you, brother?
Them that choose.
Yeah.
Them
Shit.
that choose.
You
I
can't
can't
think
put
of
a
nothing.
word to it, but I know it's fuck.
What it tells me is they respect them more than they respect you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They
give it up
look
like
at
that.
them higher than they look at you. Now think about it like this, right? Because if they don't gotta do nothing, right, and they can just and they get everything they ask for without any resistance, then you gotta get resistance for everything.
They're coming. The niggas are coming. Coming down.
Oh,
The raccoons, man. They're coming down.
Oh shit, from the tree.
Yeah.
oh, okay, all right, cool. It's one. But anyways, whatever. All right, so I don't care about that. But anyways, like I said, so what it's saying is, ultimately, is that they care about they look at those niggas more serious than you.
Yeah.
Right? So imagine we have imagine we have we worshiping Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, and then but we really in the back of our mind we reverence Buddha more. You think the Most High is gonna fuck with us?
Fuck.
Huh? Can you think about that, brother? You hear what I'm saying? Imagine we worship Yahweh Shai, but we reverence Buddha more in the back of our mind. But we're dealing with Yahweh Shai, but in our mind we really reverence Buddha. We really, if we had a Buddha statue, we really bow down to Buddha and really believe in him and trust in him more. Most High ain't dealing with us. Yahweh Shai ain't gonna deal with us. You see? So why the fuck we gonna accept that shit?
That's insane.
That's how I look at it.
Right.
That's how I look at it, man. So I mean, hey man, you wanna have your little fun and shit, don't take this shit. This shit is not serious. In the kingdom we gonna get the real shit. In the kingdom they gonna worship the ground we walk on, man. You understand? It's gonna be real. This is not real, man. See, because at least in the ancient world, you know, you had the husband and the righteous woman, they had only their eyes on their husband. It was a shame to have their eyes for any other man. You see? So that's how I look at that, man. I look at that as this is complete bullshit. You know? That's how I look at it, man. Anyways, we're gonna close up in a minute. Brothers got some last scriptures? You ready? You finish Isaiah 4?
No.
Okay, oh yeah, read that. Go read that again.
Isaiah 4:1.
And we gotta get Isaiah 32. Get Isaiah 32, bro.
It says, and
Don't
in
worry
de-
about the raccoons, man. They're the spirits of the Lord, man. Go ahead, man. bro, looking at it, bro, nervous, man.
coming
Brother,
down,
brother,
Making the camp nervous.
brother, yeah, the way he said it was horrible.
Like a million,
style.
yeah, like
Coming
that.
down. I said them niggas is coming. I said, which? I said,
The sun is coming
I said,
down,
which
man.
niggas is?
Nah, at first you
Yeah,
said
yeah.
it's coming.
I had to move with the crutches. I had to say, ice coming.
Yeah, bro, I was like, who you talking about? The raccoons.
Huh?
They're coming.
He get nervous. He like, oh shit. Them niggas is. I thought niggas was running. I thought it was no. The way I picture, I feel like some Spartan movie. I said, them niggas is coming. I said, them niggas.
Yo.
Go ahead, man.
Isaiah 4
Go ahead, brother.
and verse 1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Let us be called by that. So they're coming in humility. Please, just let me be your wife. Please. Beg you. I'll do anything. You understand? Go ahead. I remember years ago the elder apostle Muhammad made something. He said, "Yeah, the woman will be like, I'll do anything." I can't say how he said it. The way he said it was perfectly funny. And then he said, "I'll do anything." He said, "Think he'll do anything I want, any?" And then the way he said it was just, I wish I could find those old, but that's the old videos when they were in the dark prophesying. The way he said it was just so funny, bro. You know, basically, you're gonna do what I say anyway.
Yeah.
You know? Boy, brother, what you got?
Yeah, Isaiah 32 and verse 2, it says, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind,
Yeah.
and a covert from the tempest,
That's right.
as rivers of water in a dry place as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
So they're gonna be extra thirsty for the men of the Lord. You see how they're thirsty for them dudes? The Pookies and them Ray Rays, and they're down to do whatever. Hey, how you doing that? I just wanna fuck. Okay, that's a little rude. I don't give a fuck if it's rude, bitch. Okay, what do you want me? But you're doing all this extra shit. You see? So I hope that showed you brothers something, man. I hope that showed you brothers something, man. Because that's called an eye opener.
That's right.
Go ahead. Huh?
Yeah.
That's called a fucking eye opener, man. What? No? Oh, I think they're still out there.
No, I'm agreeing. Man.
No. I'm just saying.
No,
In case brothers think it's simple-minded.
Nah, because
It's
Go ahead,
like
brother.
that.
Say what you want to say, brother.
if you have to do all that, bro, bro,
You're right.
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's why I ain't finna listen, man. I deal with a pitch. That's why the shit I deal with is like, it's fleeting too, because I'm not finna go all crazy and you know, get in that boys to men spirit. Yeah. Baby, I know I seen you with that other guy. And I just want to say it's okay.
As long as you come back
As
to
long as you come back home to me. I'm not finna get none of that spirit, right? If you don't see the value in a real man, then you can kick rocks, bitch. I don't give a shit. Okay? When Isaiah 4:1 comes, you're already marked. You're already marked. You understand? When Isaiah 4:1 comes, you're already marked. Okay? Go, what you got, bro?
That was it.
What's it on that? What you got, brother? You got something?
Yeah, this is we're at 32, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, and verse 13. It says, it's like Isaiah 13, and verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're gonna be super precious in that day, man. You know, imagine if someone seen a gold brick. What are they gonna do to this? Because his brother's nervous, but you heard the bushes moving. Brother's nervous, man.
It's turning their bed and shit. Never walked in the bush that night.
For what? Yeah, for what is a good question. But anyways, but yeah, so we're gonna be precious, man. So if you see a gold brick on the floor, what are you gonna do? You're gonna, oh my goodness, y'all, die for it. Well, you know, you gonna put a lot of you have to, you know, you gotta put all the effort. You know, I don't know if you gotta hold it all day, wait till the morning. You gonna keep that shit under your pillow. You know. You won't even tell nobody about it. You gonna look at that as very precious, man. That's how they're gonna look at the men of the Lord, man. You know, what you got? Nothing? You got something? Okay, so Salakia. So with that, we're gonna close up. We're gonna give all the praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Chakudash.
Give honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations. Much love and respect to you, Aki, out there pushing his word out in truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right. Yeah, I gotta take a piss too. What's it on phone?
Yeah, c'est mon phone.
Tout shalom, Akim. Yabashim Shabbat.